San Diego State situation. The Aztecs are ready for the next level. The next level is obviously going to the Pac-12 conference. That's a big story. San Diego State is of the opinion that they have now come up with the financing by virtue of the congressional lawsuit that has finally been settled, and they will have money to spend on all their athletes. That's item one. They're like everybody else now that's going to get $20 million per year to fund athletes. They're going to have to decide how much goes to football, how much goes to basketball, how they fix their baseball program, which is lying face down in the gutter, what they do for their Olympic sports. Every athletic director in the country now is going to have a juggling act as to how they're going to take the $20 million per year that's been allocated by virtue of the congressional settlement, how they're going to spend that money. That's one item. The second item out of San Diego State is the Araiza situation. Lawsuits, plural, all have gone away.
Good.
They've all been dropped. Araiza's lawsuit was dropped because it was consensual sex with a woman in 2021. The defamation lawsuit between Araiza and the woman's lawyer, that's been settled out of court. No money exchange. 3 other players who, quote, were involved with consensual sex at this party after Araiza left. Those lawsuits have gone away. So at the end of the day, this young woman had a tough time proving that she was gang raped because it's obvious that she was intoxicated. And that's why this thing never went to trial and why charges were never pressed. Araiza, he lost a year of his reputation, lost a year of NFL eligibility. I think he lost an enormous amount of prestige in his own community for just being a stupid college kid and having sex with a woman. So be it. So unfortunately, nothing positive happened. The next thing has to do with the new leadership at UCLA. You mark my word, we're sitting here in June. A year from today, John, when we're doing this podcast, we'll see if there are changes made at UCLA. I have a new chancellor. His name is Julio Frenk. He came out of Miami. He was the president of Miami of Florida. He is a big-time sports fan, academic man. He resurrected Miami Hurricanes football and basketball. He has now been hired as the chancellor at UCLA. He has come in and said, we're changing everything, including the way they accumulated $219 million in debt in the athletic department. In essence, that athletic director is on notice. Deshaun Foster, that football coach, is on notice. And Mick Cronin, the basketball coach, that football and basketball will exceed or succeed at Westwood. And it's going to have to be done in short term. Otherwise, Frenk will make changes. He did that at Miami, and he's turned the Miami Hurricanes back into a national power. So they keep an eye on that. And, of course, the third one is the NCAA lawsuit settlement there. And now they've hired a former Major League Baseball executive. I think his name is Brian Swinney, to become the CEO of the College Commission. The College Commission is going to oversee the NIL, going to oversee the transfer portal, going to oversee NCAA investigations, and he will have total control. And it's outside the jurisdiction of the NCAA home office. This is a separate entity operation. So this chaos that we've had, it's going to take some time to put this new set of standards in place. But this NIL and transfer portal, which has led to, I think, the chaos that's existed, it's going to go away because this new leader coming from Major League Baseball is going to have authoritarian power to fix everything there.
Good. Yeah, they're going to be cleaning some things up then.
For sure.
So one of the questions I have, you said $20 million. First of all, where is that money coming from?
All the media contracts. All the money's been lump sum. It's going to be distributed for every Division I university that is, they had to come up with, each university had to come up with its own separate bank account to say, we can co-fund this. And then I think that the number was $400,000. San Diego State had to come up with $400,000 to say, this is our share. And then they would get access to the $20.8 million per year that's coming from the congressional lawsuit.
Okay, but is that like a one-year thing?
No, it's a year by year. The $20 million is going to increase every year because the media contracts increase every year going out.
Okay. So this is like they get a slice of the media package, and every university, whether it's, University of Nevada at Reno or
If they raise the 400,000 locally, that they have to put into the pot.
okay, well that seems like you raise 400 to get 2 point whatever million,
20.8.
20.8. Pardon me. It's a sweet deal.
But the 20.8 funds everything.
Yeah, that's for women's sports and volleyball.
Stanford's got 36 intercollegiate sports.
Yeah.
Ohio State's got 33. They have to take all that money and disperse it. It won't be even, but you got Title IX is also in this equation. All has to be dispersed to fund every program. The burning question is what happens to the Olympic sports at a lot of schools? You're gonna give rowing the kind of money you're giving to baseball. You're surely not giving baseball the kind of money that football and basketball, the big money earners, are getting. So there's a balancing act every athletic director is going to have to go through.
But is this the limit on how much they can spend, or is this just one bucket of money? Because they can still get local sponsors and all the different things that the existing NIL, the way they fundraise from alumni. I mean, there's still going to be multiple revenue streams to fund the athletes.
But the NIL money that you get from John Q. Fan, the alumni, has to go to the commission to get approval.
Oh,
it can't be bogus. Everything for the NIL is going to go through that new commission that's just been formed with that new executive. And they'll determine this is a legitimate contribution. This can go into the fund to pay players.
Interesting. Wow, everything's changing.
Oh, yeah. But they want the, quote, Wild West to end.
Yeah. I mean, they do need to kind of clean some things up. But in the end, this is a great thing for the athlete to get compensated for the value that they bring. So I'm supportive.
Step forward, law and order.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. That's all things there.